Haywood's now look at his steal. Here's the steal. 3-on-1. Alley-oop. Oh, my goodness. Marcus Maven. And you certainly are in love with him here in Louisville. Marcus in the open floor. Hops incredible. Here comes Maven off the steal. Oh, my goodness.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's get ready for Marcus Maven. You're about midway to the midday with Marcus Maven. And you can call in, I lay back and just listen to Marcus Maven. So sit back and relax and watch Maven.
Break it down like this.
Woo!
Broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio. Time for Middays with Marcus Maven on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maven and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maven. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station, and I feel like we're in recovery mode. Voices have been hoarse. The energy level is fighting to keep it where it needs to be. And Steve Rummage in the building, some other guy in the booth.
Today does feel not coming down mode, but it does feel like, okay, let's really analyze what just happened, what a weekend it was. I heard Drew this morning say the weekend of the Cardinal. That was hilarious because, I mean, so much. I saw Lottie put on there all the things that have happened in the past week and just the excitement that it was. So the only thing that I am a little questioning is, why do we have a stranger in the booth?
Is my haircut that nice? You guys don't recognize me?
Don't worry.
Are you going to address this?
What do you want me to address? The fact that he left us out there, he left us on the biggest Monday after.
Are you aware of what happened yesterday?
No, what happened?
Do you realize, like,
You don't even know.
I know Steve brought donuts, and I wasn't here for that, and I was a little bummed about that. But
donuts?
No, I brought donuts because you texted us and said you were going to be here, and I was like, well, to hell with him. I'm buying donuts.
So, other
I
guy,
had that coming.
Yeah.
producer guy, you want to know what happened yesterday? On the biggest night, biggest day, the biggest show.
Yeah.
We were literally going to set streaming records in the state of Louisville. We didn't get on air for the first 15 minutes of the show.
What really?
Drew ended up saving the day by we had to plug up remotely from the studio with the Comrex. You know who could have prevented that from happening?
Who?
Nick Valvano, our old producer, who used to have a name, instead is now this guy. So instead, they want the boot.
No, we needed the boot yesterday.
Needed the boot, and the boot wasn't there. So instead, you know what we got? We got a Monday show, which was good. But instead of Nick Valvano, I get Jack, who Jack did a good job. But Jack has obligations. Jack has an obligation to stalk us like prey. And so now
he literally has to mark every single Louisville compliment we make an entire show.
So now I've got to watch.
When you
Jack.
say mark, it sounds like he's like actually peeing on it, like a dog.
Listen, he basically
What?
when I
It's
see
exactly
when he does our shows, and I love Jack as the human, but when I have to see him basically lift his leg up and mark every time Marcus says that's a culture win for Louisville. Mark, Steve said, "Well, hey man, I think things are going in the right direction." Mark,
but hey, Satterfield, he proved he is capable of blah blah blah.
yeah,
Mark,
right.
we can't even focus on the show.
When I say, "Hey man," and then he got all the balls, Mark.
All right, I got it marked out.
No, that's
So,
fair.
yeah,
I did. That was for you.
I couldn't help it.
Listen,
I missed you guys too.
Okay.
I like.
Well, what were you doing that was so important?
We had a thing to do.
No, tell us about the thing. Tell us about the thing.
Tell us about it. Everybody,
Tell us about the thing. Give us what all happened.
The entire world was like, hey, Marcus, hey, man, tell me before you go in. Is he going to do the 8-bit win or is he going to do the real win? No, that's his decision. You know, we give him. So do share. Do tell.
I was at a castle yesterday, playing bocce. I promise that's what we did. It was for. It was true. We were playing bocce at a castle.
Okay, for what?
For KFOV.
What is KFOV for those
Kentuckiana Friends of V.
And what is its sponsor? Help us out.
Cancer research.
Cancer research.
In the Kentuckiana area.
In the Kentuckiana area.
Ergo the Kentuckiana.
Okay. If somebody wanted to give to that, how could they give to that?
Maybe go to like KFOV.org.
KFOV.org. Was it a good event?
Actually, it was really good.
Was it great?
Yeah. I mean, we got rained on, so we moved it all inside.
Okay.
But myself, Jamie, the prodigal son, and flatmate Tom Farmer moved an ass load of wood.
Okay.
In and outside. And I'll mark that one for you, Jack. That was my gift to you. But no, yeah, we moved it all inside. We had, it was closer
That's what I feel like I had yesterday.
There was a lot of Lexington faithful there. It was a little bit more of a blue event, but they were very friendly, and we raised money, and everyone had a good time. And ale-8s and were flowing along with booze. Nappy Roots came; they were cool. Dan Issel was there. Some luminaries.
Texter said that's a
Maria Montgomery. She's pretty and good at bocce.
Texter says that's a very unlikely excuse. A castle playing bocce. Were there unicorns there too, Nick?
Maybe.
Somebody said that they can't hardly hear you.
Yeah, I have my mic all the way turned up. I guess I'm just gonna have to talk louder.
Well, listen, I'm
talking kind of meekly there. I was playing bocce at a castle yesterday to benefit cancer research-based initiatives. Sponsored by the Kentuckiana Friends V. This time, going to the Marquis Center for Cancer Research in Lexington. We do our golf event here to support James Graham Brown. So sorry. Look, I know red. We love red on the side. But cancer hates everybody. And so we did a little something. It was for the UK side a little bit too.
Okay.
So there we go.
All right. Well, here's what we're going to do.
Yes. Do I need to do push-ups? Do I owe you guys
We're going to give you
that's one
pass. I feel like the excuse fits the missing. Seems like
it's not quite dog ate my homework.
And yes, it is a good excuse. So it's I'm gonna say this. It's good to have you back.
I missed you guys.
Just don't let it happen again.
Do you guys want to play in it next year? We need a little red in there. Because look,
I will.
The golf event here it's our more Louisville centric. But we have a smattering of blue in there.
Listen,
are you gonna make a video?
What?
Are you gonna make a video
of what?
Of the event?
Yeah, we had some Phil Baker and Dave Biggest Biscuit Skull. They participated. They made it all the way to like one of the semifinal rounds and then choked.
I asked you about video.
Yeah, I know. We have some video of it.
I didn't want to know if Phil Baker choked.
You think the last thing I want to hear about right now while I'm scolding you is Phil Baker?
Well, who doesn't want to know about fabulous?
Trying to ruin our day.
You haven't been on this show long enough to know we've exposed Phil on this show
for being the
jerk he is. People on this show know what Phil's really like.
He's a golden retriever with like an Uzi behind his back.
Yeah, right. Anyways, it's good to have you back, Nick.
I missed you guys.
We're obviously having a little bit of fun with Nick. It was obviously horrible news when we did realize you wasn't going to be in, but you had a great reason.
There were so many middle finger emojis.
Yes. But
it's like, wow.
We did want to give you a chance to shout out what y'all were doing yesterday. So that was cool, man.
Okay,
KFOV.org, guys.
KFOV.org.
KFOV.org.
Awesome.
So where do we stand today, Steve?
11-1, 10-2.
Clemson did struggle.
I think we can get Clemson.
You got our video, by the way.
It's here, right?
Which one?
You didn't see the video they put out yesterday with us?
No, I was busy. Assload of wood,
right?
Castle, bocce, unicorns, nappy roots, Maria Montgomery.
Tell Jack to send it to you.
The University of Louisville put out a video narrating,
starring Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage, and you don't know about it?
Again,
Maybe you are.
Load of wood.
Maybe
Castle,
you are
bocce.
a plant.
Sorry.
Maybe you are a plant. Maybe somebody did.
Somebody said there was a new producer running around here. It's a Louisville fan now. Give him Nick's hours.
Golly.
It's disgusting.
You just forget about us when you leave.
Yeah,
don't you?
it's like he's not even like, you know what?
Steve, we never got to the video yesterday.
No, you know who texted me yesterday during the show?
That's how humble we are. We should have led the show.
Brian Hall texted me during the show. Brian Hall tried to help this show yesterday more than you did.
There it is. You think about him the whole time.
Can you get the video?
I'll find it. Yes.
Oh, just go to U of L basketball. It's not hard. They put it out. Look, this wasn't like, something crazy. All right. So yeah, we didn't even get to that. No, today I am kidding around. I do want to get to all this stuff though.
We got to do grades from the football game.
Well, yeah, I was going to say today is that type of day. Today is the day I think where we
put UCF to bed.
I think so. I mean, for this 2 hours.
Yeah.
Hey, don't in your regular life.
Yeah.
Enjoy the crap out of that. I think that there's a lot.
Yeah, the radio cleanup.
Yeah. There's a lot of radio cleanup. There's a lot from a fan's point of view. You carry that right into Saturday.
I just want to I want to get this out of the way, Steve.
Okay. Well, let's do it. I was just giving a soliloquy of what we're going to do today. Yeah.
I want Nikki to listen to it and watch it as well.
Oh, okay.
I want his live reaction and his grades.
Hey, tell us what you think if you hadn't heard it.
Text us 3831-93.9.
Nick is on the hot seat. I agree, texter.
There.
Who's? Never mind.
No, finish that.
Nope. I was gonna say, whose seat is hotter, Josh Ali or Nick Valvano?
Well, they pushed his court day back again.
Shut up.
Yeah. It's the 5th time it's been pushed back.
Shut up.
Yeah.
That's not true, Steve.
Yeah, Blankenbaker just sent it to me.
They did not push back Josh Ali's double court date.
It's October 4th. So then they'll push that back till
November,
did
not.
And then they'll push that back till just after the season.
No, they did not.
It's good clock management.
It's common practice. Yeah, right.
Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maben. 93.9 is the station, and Steve.
Does it not work without the
50
visual?
days until basketball
Awesome.
season. We are ready to take off, Steve. How are you feeling this lovely morning?
You know how I'm feeling because this is the city of Louisville. This is what we live for, Marcus. And when we're saying 50 days out, when you're in a basketball hotbed like we are, people are pumping with excitement. There's no pro team here. It's the Cardinals. That's all we care about.
The phone lines are already blowing up. Let's go to our first caller. Mike, thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind?
Marcus, long-time listener, first-time caller. You guys already know Cardinal basketball runs this town year-round. I want to hear from you guys why we should be excited for the start of the season.
Teams that do something special are legendary. And this is one that I feel like could end up in that category.
We're talking about depth at every position.
It may be the deepest team we've had in the last decade.
These guys have obviously been in the weight room. You can tell these are different frames.
You're going to see a style that's going to remind you of what we saw with those Louisville teams of the past.
Not only am I excited about the team, I'm as excited for the fans, the plans to watch the game, the plans of meeting up at families' house, listening to all the legendary stories. It's just different here.
There's nothing like the Yum Center when it's packed. I'm actually getting goosebumps as we speak because the Louisville fan base is back.
The band, the villains, the roars, the sounds, the lights, the madness. Card Nation, 50 days away from 22,000 of our closest family. Finally back home.
How about that, Nikki? How about that?
I leave to go play bocce at a castle, and
And that's what happens.
that was awesome.
I know. Yeah. That That was pretty awesome, man. So yeah, I was really the kid, and we appreciate the text on the text line. The kid, Steve Rummage, was like, wow, I never thought it'd be like featured in a video, like for U of L. It's like
that was really well done.
But shout out, man.
Really, really well done.
Shout out to them. They did a great job. But is what I liked most about the video. And Marcus will be right back, but I do want to say this. What I did like most about the video was on this show, we always talk about it, but I do think people genuinely believe us. We love the University of Louisville, love it, but we also love the city of Louisville. Like, we're very passionate about the city of Louisville.
Right.
So it's like that video it did focus on the team, but the main vibe of that video was like, everybody getting ready for basketball season,
different ages. I really like that part of it.
They had the I believe I don't want to get it wrong, but I believe it was Blessed Hands Barbershop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's who that was.
Yeah. That was a place where, look, and by the way, if y'all know people over there, give us a call, man. We'll do a remote over there. That'd be fun. But that was cool. I know Dizzy Wiz was in there, like all kinds of. It was like
Gary the Redbird.
Yeah, Gary the Redbird was. They called him and they got him painting up. Man, it was like, God, that is awesome. Like, that is kind of the vibe of because we do love this stuff. I mean, as a university, one of my favorite intros to Louisville basketball was Rick Pitino, the one where it was like Rick Pitino's explaining to the team. He's like, dude, people take their vacation money to come to these games, to follow y'all around, Well, it was like, it was tremendous.
No,
it was tremendous.
That was so well put together.
Right?
Shout out to you guys too.
Thank you.
I think that it was so well done that it translated to. There's an audio visual component.
Sure.
Definitely watch it.
It was awesome, man.
It's on. Yeah, I'll retweet it right now Pat Jagger's account is logged in, so I'll retweet it from Patty's account. He'll yell at me, and then I'll retweet it again from the 93.9 account. But no, that was really well done. So it's even better if you can see it too. But it was so well edited, and the sultry dulcet tones of you two guys, I think, made for, even if it's just an audio experience, was pretty damn good. I thought that was really, really well done.
Well, guess who would have been awesome in the background had they not stiffed us that day either?
I was gonna say, I was like, where the hell was I?
Yeah,
I don't
you
know.
wasn't here.
I told you.
I don't know.
I told you.
That's what that was. That's what they were making. Okay, yeah. Because I was like, hey, wait a second.
No, we just did it yesterday morning and then released it.
I was explaining to Nick though just how I did, and just let you kind of have your moment here too. And I know I spoke for you a little bit, but I don't want to totally. But just how, look, we do love the video. I mean, we love the city. Like, I love the university, but I love the city, man. Like, I mean, it's big time. So that meant a lot to us.
That
man.
meant a lot
for them to associate, and Troy and those guys to associate. Hey, the city of Louisville, Steve and Marcus, was an honor. It really was an honor. Like, oh man, so y'all like associate the city, and so I was like, that's cool, man. I loved it. I've watched it at least
my dad
2,700 times.
My dad liked it. He stopped class to tell me about how much he liked it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Can we play it again next hour?
No.
Oh.
We'll see.
Because then I feel guilty. I feel like at some point I feel like I'm spiking the ball and rubbing in everybody's faces.
Hey, a little inside basketball though. People were like, who's Mike? Listen, Nick, Marcus.
Did you see Xavier in there? You didn't know?
Yeah,
that was
Xavier Brill. I was like, my son? No, yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I saw him immediately. He should be too, man. That dude's everywhere, man. He's a hard worker, dude. So they were like, Marcus, basically, I mean, because people know, look, now I will say, let me just tell y'all a little inside baseball. I said basketball, a little inside baseball. He was just like, about the depth of the team. Okay. Talk about this. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. But
it was all freestyle, basically.
Yeah. But he did tell Marcus, he was like, hey, give us the line of where you would call about the, or somebody's calling in. And for some reason, Marcus went Mike. So people were texting me yesterday, and they're like, "Who is Mike? Like, who's this guy?"
That's a good point. I was like, "Who is?"
So, like, if you're the guy who they used to call on the phone,
Your
like,
name is Mike.
please call in at some point. We've got to get a hold of that guy. We've got to track the guy. I'm gonna have to get with Troy. Somebody track that guy down and talk with him because it's like, it was funny. He was like, Mike.
Oh, there we go.
Right. It's probably Mike. So, anyways, that was a nice little cap off. Then last night, Jalen has a good game. Kudos to him, man. You know, he's playing the devil. There's not a lot you can do there. You know,
They came to play.
no, they did. They did. So he had a nice tackle. He had a nice play.
Change of field position, but it's Aaron Rodgers, so who cares about field position?
So they raise it, but that's not his problem. Look, Jalen on special teams, when they get around the goal line, that's his issue. If Rodgers scores from 20 out, I can't help you. So yeah, so kudos to him, man.
Who we got on there?
Well, we had Kurt, but I accidentally disconnected him. So, Kurt, please call back.
You're really on a roll, aren't you, Nick?
I am just all-star mode.
Somebody texted in earlier. They're like, "Man, y'all like not cool with the new producer?" Whatever. It's like,
No, people don't know. We've known, like, Nikki's here before us, y'all. Like,
no, we told the story. Like, we literally begged for Nick once Brian left. You know, when Brian left, we were like, we went and was like, "Please give us Nick. Like, we want Nick,
or we leave."
Yeah. No, that's don't play around with that.
No take back, no give me.
Yeah.
You can't return me. You
Yeah.
can't return me at this point.
We got Kurt back there.
We got Kurt back.
Kurt, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away. Kurt, you there?
We're live. Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep, start
Yes,
over.
sir.
Yes. Hey, good morning, gentlemen. I was at Louisville Live Saturday, and I enjoyed the festivities. And I want you guys' opinion on the pulse of the team. You guys probably follow it more than I. What do you guys think we're going to be? How good do you think we're going to be? Because there's a lot of unknowns. So just give me your pulse. What do you think? Sweet 16, Lead A, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
And I'll sit back and listen to you guys comment. Tell me what you think.
Okay. Appreciate it, Kurt. We can do this for a second before we get into football, because I think once we get into football, we're going to get into a rabbit hole we're not going to get out of. A Louisville Live, you don't get a lot from the team there. Yeah. So, like,
that's for recruits.
Yeah,
and fans.
listen. We don't have a ton of personality. I did tell you that. I said it yesterday. I think it's worth repeating today. The women stole the show at Louisville Live. They really did. They were awesome, man. They were personable. There's a lot of personalities on that women's team. I mean, the crowd was into it. I thought that they were great. I mean, the men's team was good too, but there's not a ton of
flamboyant,
and there's not even really one Russ, one just over the top guy where you're like, Sam was close. Yeah, sure. But like we had 4 or 5 dudes.
There is 1 or 2 personalities on there that just aren't good enough yet, or haven't shown what they can do.
Sure.
Yet. And once they do show what they can do, you'll start to see that person.
I would agree with that. I think Mike.
Who's the potential? Mike
James.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's one that you wouldn't expect that you're going to see because they're going to start playing well?
Because they're going to start.
You remember when Terrence Williams went from really talented to
he became a showman.
Yeah.
He became a showman. He understood the game. He understood if I go over after every game and it's like my thing to dap up the announcers and I'm not saying it was fake.
No,
but he understood the showmanship.
No, rumor has it was a directive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Rumor has it Rick said it's time for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So but that would make sense. Yeah. Because I mean, he became a showman and it was good for him. I mean, it turned him into All-American. You know, everybody knew who he was. So it'll be interesting to see if anybody on our team, because we had a couple guys.
And Ellis?
Yeah, I could see that. But L. Ellis also has a look in his eye.
If L. Ellis goes from not starting to starting, right? If he, let's just say he starts off, 6-man.
Yeah.
He goes to starter. I think he's going to turn up.
Let me say this about L. Ellis. L. Ellis has a look in his eye, man, that he is very. I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean it in a negative way, but he's very focused on L. Ellis. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he's very much a guy that is like, I'm focused on what I do, and how, like, you can see it in him, man. That and again, I don't mean this in selfish way.
I read a quote. It was Deion Sanders, right? On his ultimate competitor guys, no matter what the sport, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said, I practiced being the best ever.
Mm-hmm.
Practice being the best ever.
Right.
So when I got on a field or a court,
yeah,
I didn't want my practice to be in vain. Like,
yeah,
I mean, I'm kind of butchering the quote, but you get the point. Like, he says, no, if I practice like I want to be the best ever.
Yeah.
And he kind of carries that. I believe I can be the best ever.
Texter says L. Ellis looks like, well, I don't want to say it. Looks like he would hurt someone. Like, yeah, I mean, it's Jack definitely marking rummage right now about L. Ellis. Look, that's all. It's what he does for. He's been marking. It's 10:32. He's probably been marking for 24 minutes. Ellis gives off Terry Rozier vibes. That's a texter. That's a good point. That's a great point. See, this is why when people mock the text line, sometimes I'm like, look, there's for the 3 or 4 jackasses that are just miserable at life. There's things like that.
I heard Drew.
Oh, he was awesome this morning.
He banned some people on the text line.
Yeah, he was. I know who he banned. I don't even have to know, and I know. I'm like, oh, I know. I see him every day, and I haven't saw him today, so I'm like, oh, okay. But because things like that, that's what I'm trying to say. That was a great text. He does give off Terry Rozier vibes. I don't know if it'd be good as Terry Rozier. We'll see all that stuff. But he gives.
And this is just conjecture and speculation. This is not
because
Rorschach test and psychological evaluation.
I wish you could have been there to see. The team was sitting on the bench, right? And like they're about to do a dunk contest and stuff, and there were some breaks in between. They're sitting there. L. Ellis.
I didn't hear the name.
No, what was that, Nick?
Lawrence.
Yeah, okay. L. Ellis is sitting there on the court, flat leg, just sitting there with both hands back, just looking at the rim. And I was like,
visualizing what he needs to do.
He's insane. But personality wise, I think Texter had a good one to answer your question. Noah Locke seems like that's a good one, Texter. I'm giving the Texter credit on that one, but he looks like because he seems like he's got some personality. And he's got a couple years here. It seems like I could see him having a good year this year and becoming that.
Who do you think I'm going to say?
Well, I know 2 that let me just take them out of the race right now. Matt Cross and Jalen Withers. They have no personality at all. And you were probably going to say Jalen. I don't know. But listen, I'm going to tell you right now.
I was going to say Matt Cross.
Okay. Well, you're wrong.
It's going to come out.
He has no personality.
It's going to come out.
None. And I'm okay with that. I don't care. Just hit threes. That's all I need.
He's going to hit a couple big shots. All of a sudden, he's going to be the loudest.
Okay, he might on court. Listen, when I say no personality.
Boston kid, right now he's in adjustment period.
Okay,
he came late.
Now, can we separate? I'm not saying on court in game.
That's what we're talking about, on court and game, though, right?
No, I'm just talking about like off-court personality.
Okay.
Like Matt Cross is not going to be at the mall like, hey, let me sign all y'all's autographs. Like Jalen Withers isn't going to be the and I don't mean this bad, but like they're not the approachable guys. I think that's more what I'm talking about. Now, on court, yeah, I think I agree with you on court.
I don't want him to be.
I think Matt Cross will be hit a 3 and look at you and, hey.
Is he going to be 3 to the dome guy?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, on court. So maybe I would agree with you.
Yeah,
on that.
okay.
I agree.
I was thinking more.
I'm thinking
on
like
court personality.
Because Louisville Live, it's on court, but I count that as an off court event. You're coming out, you got a chance to dance. You got a chance. Like Matt Cross walked out and was like, I ain't dancing. Jalen Withers walked out and was like, no. Like, here's y'all shirts. But do you remember the story, like I've said before, the story of Terry and Montrez when they were in college? They caught him over at Mall St. Matthews, and I think it was our competitor was out there or something. They tried to interview him, and they were like, well, y'all the captains. You got something you want to say to the fans? No. No, we don't.
Lawrence.
Get that mic out my face.
Thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind?
What's up, Marcus? What's up, Steve?
Yes, sir.
I look at this roster. I see no weakness. It's so deep. Like,
and plus I saw some of the schedule. I'm like, well, I think Louisville will win. It's better than any team they played this year, and I just don't want to say nothing to cause anything to happen, because every time I do get pumped up before the season starts, something happens, and I don't want to say nothing, but I can't wait to see this team. Like, this is going to be the most savage team I have seen in a while since 2013, because I know this team is so good that I'm really worried right now.
Lawrence, man, listen.
Got to coach that out of these.
Yeah,
I
appreciate the call. A couple texters in here said Matt Cross seems super personable during the autograph session at the softball game. Texter says, I've met Jalen a couple times. He's very personable.
Just waiting to come out the shell.
Okay. Listen, I'm okay with that.
You got to turn the corner.
No, give me feedback. Because, like, Sam, I guess I mean more like Sam come out dancing. If you see Sam, you go up to Sam. He's super like, hey, what up? You know, like I said.
I'm still mad at Terrence for coming over asking what's in my cup.
Oh, Terrence Williams?
Yeah, you remember I told you about that?
Yeah.
Story time.
I was sitting in the front row.
That's good.
In the front row, I managed to finagle my way a nice vodka cranberry.
Well done.
Down in the front row. Don't ask me. You know, this is one of my first, games back, whatever. Terrence comes over there, and in true Terrence Williams said it like everybody needs to hear this. He says, hey, Maven, what you got in that cup, man? It's like, yeah, everybody over this entire section. And again, this is
Little
back.
drink called none of your damn business, T-Will.
Listen, and this is back when I was like, for most of my adult life, I was still uncomfortable, like, drinking publicly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't drink publicly. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's kind of, it's like gambling. It's still kind of taboo. You know what I'm saying? Like, just when you grow up under the, hey, don't embarrass yourself. Don't, do that stuff publicly. Liquor store. You can't go in a liquor store. Marcus? Yeah. Like, dude, I'm 40. Like, give me my drink, But yeah, like he did that. I was like,
I hate. I'm not going to go too far down this. I hate that went south. With him.
Yep.
Because he would have been a great ambassador to around, but it's just, you can't. You can't. Yeah, but anyways,
thanks for ruining that.
No, yeah. So
it's going great.
I know, but
party had a pooper. That's what they call.
I know.
Pooper.
But I will say, the team.
To Lawrence's point, don't do that, Lawrence. Don't coach yourself out of being happy.
Yeah,
we listen. Trez came back. The clouds lifted.
Yeah,
the curse is done. Curse is over.
No, I agree with that. Listen, Nick, you missed that yesterday. We have realized the Trez curse has been lifted. Because Trez was wrongly disassociated from this university.
Mm-hmm.
He comes back, and now it's like,
it's like all the gold in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes,
returns home and the curses.
Yeah, and look, you can make fun of us.
I wish I could have thought of that example.
That's a great example.
That's a great example.
This is why you keep me around.
Yeah, listen.
Every time you think they can't do anything worse.
Dumber. Yeah, you go and totally redeem yourself. Ooh. Yeah, no, but yeah, listen, Louisville fans, let people laugh at you over that. I don't care. Let them be like,
no, because and we're catching you up. There is an actual psychology to this. You know what I'm saying? Like if think about this. If you're Russ, if you're Luke, you're everybody else who played with Trez, right? They all get to come back and have fun and party and be at the games. There's still something in the back of your mind says, this kind of sucks, man, that Trez can't be here.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that team has been carrying kind of like that little burden on. The fans know it. Oh, man, it's great to have Luke and Russ and everybody else. They want Trez back here. You know what I'm saying? Now that that's lifted,
like is it kind of like helps the healing process?
Yes, 100% with that one.
Hey, Nick, I believe this texter is talking to you.
What'd I do?
I'm curious.
Let's see.
Deny it.
Such a blanking embarrassment display of the idiocracy prevailing in Kentucky, with persons having to wear masks consistently, pulling them, fiddling with them, so distracting. I cursed my home state and thank the Lord above. I live in free Florida. And yesterday, fellow national calls into radio.
Quick commercial break. Middays with Marcus Maven on 93.9 The Ville.
Football season is finally here, and Wing Zone is ready for game day. Try our new Game Day to Go special for only $30.
Orlando Larry's lit, man.
Stadium or a watch party at home. Have your wings sauced in any of Wing Zone's 17 delicious flavors. Call ahead to place your order so you don't miss a minute of action. WingZone.com. You got it.
Follow the leader, ESPN Louisville, your home for the college football playoff, NFL, the Final Four, and the best sports talk. Download the ESPN Louisville app today, delivered by UPS Jobs Kentucky.
Hey everyone, I'm Brandon Lang. When Matthew McConaughey plays you in a movie, as he did me in 2005's Two for the Money, you have to maintain a certain image. That's hard to do when you're going bald. I needed to do something, and it needed to be done fast. Parsley Wall.
Yeah, nah. Say it. I mean, like, there's a million little nuances in between, but I always love that, like, when there's that one guy on either side. If one dude's like, I think we need 50 vaccines, like, 50 of them in your ass, like the tail of a peacock, you'd be like, all right, that's a little nuts too. Like, it's kind of refreshing when someone, like, everybody's like, that's fucking guy.
And find out not only how affordable it is, but how you can get your hair back today. Visit hairsurgery.com. That's hairsurgery.com. And tell them Brandon Lang sent you.
If you want the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits, go to Liquor Barn. Or better yet, have Liquor Barn bring it to you. Download the Liquor Barn app, visit their website, or just call and let Liquor Barn deliver whatever it is you need to stock the bar. And if it's your birthday month, make sure you visit their website for the Pappy Birthday promotion, where you can get a chance to purchase a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle. Liquor Barn is proud to be the presenting sponsor, once again, of Ravens football on ESPN Louisville. So whether you're getting ready for the Ravens or your favorite team, have Liquor Barn bring the party to you. Liquor Barn, where Kentuckians go to celebrate life.
What's up, Louisville? Let's talk about the flavor that's taking over the city, Dan-O's Seasoning. I'm sure you've heard about them on radio, TV, or social media. Well, I'm here to tell you that Dan-O's is the real deal. It's all natural, low sodium, and flavor packed. It's the perfect seasoning for tailgating or end of summer cookouts. Now I know why they say Dan-O's Seasoning is that yum yum get you some. Check them out at danosseasoning.com. That's danosseasoning.com. Yum yum get you some.
It comes once a year only, and it's this weekend. Takori and Viraggio coming to Louisville this weekend, Friday through Sunday. See their entire collections, all the latest styles, and get up to $5,000 in savings and special financing on the ring of your dreams. Come see the latest from Takori. All American, made and handcrafted in California by true artisans. The ring that every girl dreams of is here at Genesis Diamonds. The latest styles, the top collections, including new rings never offered before. Here, all weekend. Engagement rings, wedding bands, fashion pieces. Get the Genesis value price plus up to $5,000 in savings and special financing. Don't miss this exclusive Genesis Diamonds bridal showcase with thousands of beautiful rings other jewelers aren't even allowed to carry, and luxury pre-owned Rolexes. It's this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and yes, even open Sunday for this special once-a-year event at Genesis Diamonds, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
Week 1 may be over, but the season's just getting started at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. To kick off Week 2, DraftKings is giving all new customers a can't-miss offer. Bet just $1 on any football game this week and receive $200 in free bets instantly, no matter what. That's right, DraftKings Sportsbook is giving all new customers $200 in free bets instantly when they bet at least $1 on any football game. DraftKings is safe, reliable, and secure, making it easy for you to deposit and withdraw your money at your convenience. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code WLCL to receive $200 in free bets when you place a $1 bet on any football game. That's code WLCL. This week at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Indiana only, new customers only, restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
This is Bob Valvano. As some of you know, I have stage 4 leukemia. Thanks to 2 new medications that are both less than 5 years old, my progress has been good and my prognosis is strong. Those medications only came about because of research funded from people like you. My late brother Jim said, I need your help. It may not save my life, but it may save someone you love. This research is doing just that. We created Kentuckiana Friends of V, a local 501c3 organization that works in close cooperation with the V Foundation to fund research and preventive initiatives locally, right here in the Kentuckiana area. Won't you consider helping us in that quest? Sign up for an event, volunteer, or just make a donation at kfov.org. You really do help save lives like mine. That's kfov.org.
Dave Pash here, inviting you to join Mike Golick and me for Westwood One's coverage of Thursday Night Football from NRG Stadium in Houston. We kick off Week 3 of the NFL season with Tyrod Taylor, Mark Ingram, and the Texans, playing host to Sam Darnold, Christian McCaffrey, and the Carolina Panthers. It's the NFC South against the AFC South in prime time on Thursday Night Football.
Coverage begins Thursday at 8 o'clock on all ESPN Louisville stations.
It's a throwback, and it's a toss down the sideline. Wide open! Smith to Curley!
After a thrilling win over Central Florida, Louisville football enters ACC play Saturday when the Cards travel to Florida State. And ESPN Louisville is your home for the most pre- and post-game coverage. Join Pat Jaggers and Taylor Lynch Saturday at 1:30 live from Khalil's for the Miller Lite pregame show, and directly following the game for the Miller Lite postgame show. It's all on 93.9 The Ville. If it's Louisville football, we talk about it here on ESPN Louisville.
Listen, that's good. It's okay. You dumped it. Look, we're okay. It's all good, man. Like it
God, it was clean. It's a lie.
It could be much. Well, look,
I can't win for losing.
Could have been worse.
It could have been much worse. Brian's dropped the F word on here before. Brian's clean versions were always hold your breath worthy. Texter makes a good point. Alderman's number 24. Trez was number 24. I hadn't even heard that connection yet. I'm probably way behind.
You said it yesterday.
They probably did. I'm just way behind on that. Texter says,
Who else was 24? Yeah, boy.
Really?
Yeah. They should have retired that number because then they got a kid that was really, really good the next year after I left. That was 24, but was by his own admission kind of a hothead. Great guy off the ice, but on the ice, I mean, would punch everybody, his own teammates, the ref.
You left your ghost in his jersey?
I mean, I'm just saying, you maybe retire that jersey because I was a good guy. And like he was the yin to my yang in terms of like on ice, you know, everything. So I'm saying maybe if you retire Nicky V's jersey, you don't have that bad energy coming. You put maybe a 23 on him or something like that. And then
are you still waiting on yours, Steve?
My what?
Jersey retire.
I'm convinced Bullet Central is never going to put me in any kind of Hall of Fame or anything. So I'm going to send my son to Christian Academy.
I don't want to move on to football because the whole next hour is going to be all football. Drew made fun of me today.
Okay.
And I've been thinking about it since he made fun of me. And I want you to determine if I have a problem or not.
You want me to go fart in his office?
Wait a minute. Do you know on Friday, October 15th, Christy Mack tweeted, they're having Denny Crum will pass the torch to Chris Mack, and there will be a dinner, drinks, live entertainment, and live auction.
You think I can get invited?
I'm going.
Is there an actual torch?
How much is a ticket?
Actually, I already been.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm going.
Sorry about that.
I'm in.
I actually was asked.
Were you?
Yeah, to participate in that.
Oh, thanks.
Neat.
I forgot it happened at the
Humble
game.
brag.
Oh yeah.
Well, I just have. Yeah.
I mean, I had some things going on at the game, and it just, it was one of those things that just got dropped in with everything else.
Listen, I'm buying a ticket to this. I'm going.
How much are they? I want to go.
Buy a ticket, $250.
Oh,
Steve, why don't you ask somebody you think might have a hook? Nikki,
Okay. All right. If Marcus doesn't get me in, then I'm gonna buy. Texter says, or actually,
when have I never got you? When have you ever not been able to get in somewhere with me?
Practice. Hi, Steve. I stopped by practice this morning. Oh, did you? Oh, it's cool, man. Yeah, I must have missed the call. I'm kidding. Kind of. Look, stuff like that comes out. You're like, oh, why didn't you ever mention this in private? I'm kidding about that. I like when you get over there.
I gotta ask.
You deserve that.
I gotta ask a question.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Drew was making fun of me this morning. He did text me. He texted me something about Jalen, what he just did in the game. Now, of course, with my bootleg sites, everybody's usually a little ahead of me, which I don't mind, right? My bootleg sites. So he, I hear him make the joke about me, and I'm like, how did he know that that's exactly what I was doing at the time? I was on my phone. And I
heard this,
and he sends me a message about Jalen, and I look up, and I say, "Oh, that must be what you was talking about." So I'm doing this on the bootleg site. Then I just realized I may have a problem. I may be addicted to the bootleg sites, right? Because you realize, as a NFL player, he gets a free subscription to. A family subscription to NFL Sunday Ticket.
What the? I'm gonna go eat some cold pizza in the fridge. And just
like, he says that right after he's like, I mean, I can get you in. You've had a free subscription to Sunday Ticket?
Yes.
That is
the hell have I not been using Sunday Ticket then for?
I forgot for a while. They even had it.
You have Red Zone. You just have free Red Zone. You're lousy with Red Zone, as they say. As they would say in the 20s.
Red Zone. I mean,
don't get me wrong. The Cowboys are always on national, so it's
no. I mean,
Sunday Ticket. That's part of. Isn't Red Zone part of Sunday Ticket?
Yeah, it's
yes.
Actually, on Sunday Ticket, Steve, it's actually pretty cool because. You can watch a game, and then they just pop up. All the highlights pop up in the corner of every single game going on around the nation. So, like every couple of seconds, any score, any interception, anything comes up on the NFL Ticket. It's actually tastefully done.
It is.
I forgot I had an NFL Ticket, and I've been watching games from my shady sites. But I realized, listening to Drew say that, regular TV looks dull to me, like regular TV,
Is that 45 pop-up ads all over the place?
Yeah. Like I like to see what I like to see pop-ups, and you never know what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
It's almost like a game. You feel like a little renegade.
Yeah, I just realized like regular TV is just so boring to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that. I feel like regular TV just mind control stuff, and I like random pop-ups. I've gotten so comfortable
with the chaos.
Yeah,
I actually kind of see what you're saying
with the chaos of bootleg sites.
Yes, it's a chaotic,
but
dangerous world, but it's your
is
world.
that a problem? Is it an addiction, or is it just my synapses like to fire a lot more than they used to when I'm watching a game?
Well, I mean, like everybody now consumes multiple 14 different.
Yeah,
I mean, I have my phone, I have my tablet, I have the TV.
Like regular watching a game on NBC, right? To me, just sounds like a football game, and then a commercial. Just the commercial is, "You're sick, you need this medicine. You're sick, you need this medicine." And then the next commercial, "You need this. You're ugly. Get this to make yourself." I'm just like, y'all are just shoving a boring line of crap that, these commercials are just like, you're sick, you're ugly, or you need to buy this car.
And then wash it down with a beer.
Those are the 4 commercials that you like because again, I don't watch TV.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I tune in regular national programming, all it is, you're sick, you're ugly, you need to buy this car and wash it down with a beer. You're right.
I think it's funny, like here, because we have the TVs on all the time.
Mm-hmm.
The sound's off.
Yeah.
So I'll see a commercial 45 times before I actually hear it.
Yep.
And so I kind of know, how the commercial's supposed to play.
Yes.
But then I actually hear it and I'm like, it's weird. It's
that's actually what kind of made me stop watching TV. Like when my transition, almost like going vegan, right? It was like when we were sitting here, Steve knows this. We were sitting here with the commercials off or with the sound off, and we started looking up, and it was just like the way it was just so many, like you could just tell everybody was just miserable on there. And those Zantec commercials or whatever. It's just like you're looking up and no sound. They're just miserable and they're about to die. And then all of a sudden they're running through fields of dreams. And I'm just like, golly.
That took a turn.
Right. And you're just watching that. I'm like, is this what we're watching every single day on mainstream TV? And I'm just like, yeah, give me my pop-ups.
My only thing is, and look, here, if you advertise here at ESPN Louisville, we can change your commercials daily if you want.
Good point.
But my God, I mean, it's the same 7 commercials over and over. And I don't know what set of commercials is worse, Olympic commercials or college football commercials, because they just beat them to death. God. Like, I feel so bad for the song that gets attached to whatever the ESPN uses for the college football playoff, because it'll get ruined.
Yeah.
Like, it could be the greatest song. It could be the freaking
doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, it could be the Citizen Kane of music, and doesn't matter. People will hate it by freaking October.
Steve's over here pondering, why do I still
I punted on the hour.
So I need to do the Sunday NFL ticket immediately, huh?
Yeah, no, listen. Yes. I've got to the end of you've got to the end of the
Corey and Viraggio, coming to Louisville this weekend, Friday through Sunday. See their entire collections, all the latest styles, and get up to $5,000 in savings and special financing on the ring of your dreams. Come see the latest from Viraggio, designed and handmade straight from the Big Apple. Viraggio is the only ring that can be customized for every girl's specific desires. View the entire Viraggio collection. Engagement rings, wedding bands, all the latest styles not even released yet. Get the Genesis value price plus up to $5,000 in savings and special financing. Don't miss this exclusive Genesis Diamonds bridal showcase with thousands of beautiful rings other jewelers aren't even allowed to carry and luxury pre-owned Rolexes. It's this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and yes, even open Sunday for this special once-a-year event to Corey and Viraggio. Exclusively at Genesis Diamonds, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
Yeah, it's that good. Verno's Pizza. Good taste, happy face, your place, my place. What's gonna make you happy? It's the smile I see on your face. It's that good, yes it is, and we deliver it. Oh, 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 taste is fun, yes it is, we guarantee it. Yeah, it's that good, Verno's Pizza. Yeah, it's that good.
Louisville men's basketball season tickets are on sale now. Catch the Cards as they hit the hardwood for what's sure to be another exciting season at the KFC Yum Center. Save on single game ticket pricing and enjoy exclusive perks for as little as $18 per game. Marquee matchups include ACC showdowns against Duke, North Carolina, Virginia, and more. Secure your seats today by visiting gocards.com/tickets. Don't miss a second of the action this season with Louisville men's basketball season tickets. L's up and go Cards!
An official broadcast partner of the University of Louisville, WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold crab, tap, can, or bottled beer? 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 Pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
This is Bob Valvano. As some of you know, I have stage 4 leukemia. Thanks to 2 new medications that are both less than 5 years old, my progress has been good and my prognosis is strong. Those medications only came about because of research funded from people like you. My late brother Jim said, I need your help. It may not save my life, but it may save someone you love. This research is doing just that. We created Kentuckiana Friends of V, a local 501c3 organization that works in close cooperation with the V Foundation to fund research and preventive initiatives locally, right here in the Kentuckiana area. Won't you consider helping us in that quest? Sign up for an event, volunteer, or just make a donation at kfov.org. You really do help save lives like mine. That's kfov.org.
It's a throwback, and it's a toss down the sideline. Wide open. Smith to Cooley.
After a thrilling win over Central Florida, Louisville football enters ACC play Saturday when the Cards travel to Florida State. And ESPN Louisville is your home for the most pre- and post-game coverage. Join Pat Jaggers and Taylor Lynch Saturday at 1:30 live from Khalil's for the Miller Lite pregame show and directly following the game for the Miller Lite postgame show. It's all on 93.9 The Ville. If it's Louisville football, we talk about it here on ESPN Louisville.
Of all the things you do to protect your health, none is more important than staying on your medication. And here's a little encouragement. At CVS, you can earn up to 50 extra bucks rewards each year just for filling your prescriptions. That's healthier, made easier. Visit your local CVS to sign up and start earning now. Terms and conditions apply. Not available in all states. See cvs.com/RX rewards or the pharmacy for details.
Doesn't your family deserve the best? Eggland's Best Eggs. Classic, cage-free, and organic. Give you and your family more. More delicious farm fresh taste. Plus, superior nutrition. Compared to ordinary eggs, Eggland's Best provides 6 times more vitamin D, 10 times more vitamin E, and 25% less saturated fat. These are no ordinary times, so why choose an ordinary egg? Only Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
At Kroger, fresh groceries are our thing, so we check your delivery order for freshness at every step from farm to store and pick and pack every veggie in your free pickup order with care because we treat your food the way we'd want ours to be treated. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Restrictions may apply.
We're hiring for immediate openings with next day pay, benefits, and great perks. Apply today at jobs.kroger.com.
Stay close, go far. Spalding University in downtown Louisville offers bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees on campus or online. See for yourself why we've been named a top 5 college in Kentucky 4 years in a row by College Choice. Visit spalding.edu to learn more.
Football's in full swing, and about the only thing more popular is securing a great rate on your home loan. Whether it's a new home or refinancing your current investment, Century Mortgage is your team. Our commitment to personal local business drives us to deliver exceptional service to our clients and community. At Century Mortgage, you're meeting with people who live here, work here, and like you are invested in this community. Let us, your neighbor Century Mortgage, take care of funding your most important investment, your home. Let Century Mortgage be a part of your team. We're here to get you home. Visit CenturyMortgage.com to get started today. Century Mortgage Company is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 26988.
Are cataracts preventing you from seeing the world as you should? Brightly, clearly, and vividly? Choose cataract surgery at Dr. Black's Eye Associates. Our skilled eye surgeons will develop an eye care plan just for you. In minutes, our procedure can painlessly restore your vision. Are you ready to change the way you see life forever? Schedule a cataract consultation with our local specialist today. Call 888-EYE-CARE or visit have2020.com. Dr. Black's Eye Associates. See life clearly.
I'm Ethan Moore.
And I'm Taylor Lynch.
Check out Louisville Sports Live, the city's longest running all U of L sports talk show, every Wednesday at 6 o'clock right here on 93.9 The Ville.
All the best local and national guests talking all things Louisville football, basketball, and recruiting.
Every Wednesday at 6 right here on 93.9 The Ville. And follow us on Twitter at Elville Sports without an O Live.
And check out the website, LouisvilleSportsLive.net. Go Cards.
$222, or you can look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Look into their Mitsubishi mini split like the one we use here at the 93.9 studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222, or look them up online at dfhcompany.com.
I want to hit this. I got caught up, so I didn't do my Sports Center last hour, and I apologize to everybody. I know everyone was sitting on pins and needles with bated breath, but we did actually have some breaking news. I want to also say that it's fun when people at the station kind of break it. Our own Patty Ice tweeting this, that sources telling him that Louisville basketball is hiring Reese Gaines in an off-court capacity. I was going to put that in the Sports Center, but I had some biddings to talk to and everything like that. So ESPN Louisville will keep you abreast of that ongoing situation. I like saying abreast.
Fair enough.
I feel like it's both a little dirty, but also it sounds fancy.
Yeah.
Sort of like, I concur.
Fair enough.
Congratulations, Reese.
Good stuff, man. Yeah, absolutely.
If that comes to fruition, yeah. So taste the stuff.
Well, it is 1,000% coming to fruition. But
yeah, I know. But
I just did not want to be the one to say it. So. Yeah, but good. No, that is good though. Yeah. It will be good. It will be good. It will definitely be good. It's been a great start to the NFL season, and it's only getting better. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. DraftKings is kicking off another week of action by giving all new customers a can't-miss offer. Bet just $1 on any football game this week and receive $150 in free bets instantly, no matter what. And this football season, all customers can swing big with DraftKings same-game parlays. Same-game parlays allow you to combine multiple bets for a bigger payout this week. Place the same-game parlay on any NFL game, and you will be credited up to $25 if your bet loses. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable, and the best part is you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code WLCL to receive $150 in free bets and instantly when you place a $1 bet on any football game. That's promo code WLCL to get $150 in free bets instantly this week at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Must be 21 or older. Indiana only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-9 with it. All right. That was.
Hold on, I'm hitting Troy back.
Oh, well, excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
We had a squirrel walk by, and then we had Mark Ennis walk by. So I was like, I don't know which one of those is, distracting Steve more, but yes, I'm just going to go with yes.
Sorry. Hello. Hey, Mark.
UCF cleanup time. Great.
Yeah, man. Oh, where do we start?
This is our UCF hour. This is our last, like I said, our last radio hour dedicated to UCF. Because, like I said, we'll be on the bigger and better things starting out tomorrow. So, would you? Okay, we've done big picture enough. Yes, guys came. They looked like they were juiced up. They looked like they wanted this win. We didn't kind of get into the minutia. We didn't get into the details of the game. I guess we'll do the grading part of it as we go along.
Okay, yeah, because we can kind of do that and then we'll expound on the grades.
That's another good word, expound.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Abreast.
Okay, we'll start off with
abreast
with Coach Scott Satterfield.
Yeah.
Are we going to include his preparation in the coaching grade? Because he did say on the press conference yesterday that we will have at the end of the show, he did say he felt like their game plan specifically was very good, very prepared. Does that go into his grade?
Yeah, no, listen, there's no way around it. He gets a good grade. He gets an A. He gets, for me, because Friday was everything we wanted to see. Louisville fans don't mind if you run the ball. That's okay. Run football. We know you're a running football team.
And you don't have to shy away from the look of being tougher than your opponent is a thing that Louisville fans can appreciate.
Mm-hmm. And that coaching staff, I guess we can say Satterfield and staff.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, we could break it down into Brian Brown, but I think it's better just to do staff because I can kind of broader points. When people make points like if you say, and I heard, of course I've heard this over the weekend and stuff too, like, well, what if Louisville doesn't get the pick six? What if Malik, the game ends on that? Well, first off, I mean, how many games could we pull up and go, well, what if Lamar don't fumble against Kentucky? Well, Louisville wins the Orange Bowl. What if, okay, well, we can do that all day. I mean, but I give the staff credit. That play happens. That's a deflating thing. Ball's up in the air. And which, by the way, give the freaking defensive end some credit.
Right?
Bats the ball in the air, makes the interception.
I get you in the league.
Heck of a football play. Makes the play. That's a play where you can almost go, oh, we had it.
Mm-hmm.
The staff, give them their credit, grabs the defense. We got to make a play. We're not even talking about losing that game. We got to make a play. Whether it's here, whether it's blocking the kick, whether it's whatever it is, we got to make a play. That defense come out. Give Jalen Alderman, give the defense credit for I'm in the spot
play
where
call.
I should be. The play call, give it credit.
Actually, Satterfield did say Alderman was a little out of position. And I said, no, Alderman was using his natural instincts to be in the perfect
Yeah, I
position.
mean, listen,
he's
dude.
from the winningest program in all of the United States of America, the winningest high school football program, and he just relied on his instincts.
Yeah.
Coach, they knew that slant was coming.
Yeah.
They played that slant.
Yeah.
That's why the ball ended up behind him. That's why the ball got tipped.
They've watched film, like they know what they're doing. So it's like, give them credit for that. If you're gonna be on the fan side of it that says that says, one play away. And first off, I don't agree with that. That place had made their mind up midway through the fourth quarter.
Yes.
Listen.
I don't know if we said that publicly.
We did yesterday a little bit, but that place and fans had made their mind up. We like what we saw tonight.
Yeah.
Because I told the story about the guy coming over from the section over, Joey, and was like, hey, man, I'm in. And before the game, he was not in. And he was like, hey, regardless of what happens, and it was 28-28. He's like, regardless of what happens, I'm in. Because this what we saw tonight. So when people say Louisville was one play away from being out, I don't agree with that. I don't at all.
Right.
So, give the staff their credit for getting that team ready and go out there and make a play. And Louisville made a play and they won the game. Come on. I mean, you could do every game history repeating,
Yeah,
what if Luke don't hit 4 threes in a row?
We spent last year saying the same thing. If you don't get that fumble.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, last year it was the opposite for us.
We were one. Listen, we're miserable, but we were one big play away from celebrating.
So you're going to let me go back to last year and say, man, they should. I mean, technically, they should have won.
Well, what did we lose to Notre Dame with 16-7?
Yeah,
or something like that. 12.
Oh yeah, it was within a score. Yeah. So the divine deflection. That's pretty funny. So yeah.
Coaching. They went nose to nose with.
I thought
Gus Malzahn.
coaching was excellent. Yeah, the play calling was good. I mean, of course, there's always quarterback you can improve on. Quarterback. This is an important one because I'm going to go a high grade. I'm going to go a high grade with an A for him, and this is why this one's important. I kind of said it yesterday. That position is what made me in those stands go. And now hear me out. I don't think Malik's an elite quarterback. I don't. But watching him play well made me say, and again, put some of this on coach, put some of this on the staff. You got to get a guy in there. You've got to recruit a guy in there. But watching that offense, I went, if they have a good quarterback, this offense is good. It's not a slow-paced offense. It's not if he's got a good quarterback, which made me say our offensive problems are simple as this. Malik plays well, we can play with anybody. Malik doesn't play well, we're not that good. Offensively only. It's simple as that. I've changed my stance on that. I'm 100% on that's quarterback play. Malik plays well, you can play with anybody. On our schedule. Maybe not beat them, but you can play with them. You can be in the game.
With Malik,
he was good Friday night.
I'll give him a B.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I was going A-. I was just trying to give a high grade to make the point of he played well.
See, I was gonna go B minus actually, but I'll say this: he did. I mean, I've been on this goal line red zone thing for a while. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I need him to be more of a facilitating point guard. You know what I'm saying? Just, I mean, Satterfield said it. I can't go in there planning to run in this guy 20 times. He's not a running back. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I just think you got to get that ball to Marshawn.
Oh no, I totally agree.
Yeah, you got to get that ball to Marshawn.
Yeah, you got to flip that pass out to Marshawn forward. I agree with that 100%.
Listen, I know you trust your legs, but you're the point guard of my team. You can't trust your legs. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust your legs more than getting that man.
Yeah.
Because here's the problem.
Well, you need to reward the play.
Yeah, I know. The play. Listen, and when you're designing these plays, you're designing them to move the defense around an entire game.
Yeah.
You know, all this eye candy and misdirection, and here's the problem too. And again, this is critique.
Okay.
When we run those jet sweeps,
yeah,
you know what you tell your player? You say, "Hey, Braden, you're not gonna get the ball, but we need you to run as hard as you can on this jet sweep."
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You want him committed to that for when you get the chance.
Yeah.
Now, you know, Braden's not running the jet sweep, you know, quite as tough, right?
Yeah.
Now, Marshawn Ford, remember that? Like, he used to have to sacrifice his body as a fullback, Steve.
Sure.
He plays fullback. When Malik does that read and keeps the ball, Marshawn has to slam into somebody so he can be open on the next play.
Sure.
I'm out here, not a soul around me.
No, that agitated Marshawn.
And you dived in to get that score.
Now look, Marshawn and Malik were out together at Churchill on Saturday. I'm not saying there's any dissension. Heck, Marshawn celebrated with him. But that, in the moment, that aggravated Marshawn.
And it's not just Marshawn.
No, I'm just using that moment.
It's the entire.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think Malik's an elite guy. I'm not turning Malik into this almighty quarterback.
But that's why I'm not giving him that A. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's fair. I think I did A for the effect.
Yeah,
of,
but I went B-, and the only reason I changed the B- to a B is because the team still rallied around him. I still saw they wanted him to win that game.
No, they did.
I saw how, you know, like I said, y'all.
No, I backed off changing quarterbacks.
Yeah,
the team loves him.
Yeah. Like they looked like they wanted to win for him. They didn't want him to lose his game. They.
I will say I'm done with it this year though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you need to bring in a guy next year,
mm-hmm.
and we need to let him.
Yeah, we need some.
Either A, he needs to switch positions to help his NFL prospective. How do you say that?
I know what you mean.
Yeah, he needs to. Yeah, he needs prospects. Yeah, or he needs to play somewhere else next year. I will stand on that one though. I think Louisville needs another quarterback next year. Whether it be a grad transfer, a one-time transfer, somebody out there. I think they've got Johnson. I know they're going after Pierce Clarkson. They feel good about. But okay, so, is that fair?
Yeah,
is that fair of me to say?
I mean,
but I don't. I'm off the change in this year.
Yeah, and again, he's going to end with every record damn near possible at the quarterback position. But
he's played a lot of minutes.
Yeah,
he's played a lot.
But your eyeballs are still your eyeballs.
Yeah.
You know, and it is what it is.
And your criticism here, I think, is fair.
Yeah,
but do you agree with me too? When he plays well, the offense works.
Yeah.
So that makes me believe. Go get you a good quarterback. And I think the offense scores. I think you want to hit plays down the field. I think we were just kind of in the mode where we're like, I don't think he wants to throw it downfield until a texter says when you're there. This is a good point too. Let me go back and find it. Texter says, being at the games, you see guys open all over. Malik has to hit them on time. I do agree with that too. You do see when you're there a lot of times because he is an immediate rollout guy. And it's just like you kind of take away half the field.
He runs so fast when he rolls out too.
Oh, yeah. No,
he runs himself into more trouble than
I know.
I
mean, there was one play where if I'm Trevor Reed, and Trevor Reed, listen, you can't do this because you'll never play in the NFL ever. I would have had a hard time not slapping Malik in the helmet because Trevor Reed had a good pass block. I mean, he was one-on-one with the guy and he was working, but it was the big boy from Central Florida, and Malik like ran into the guy's arms. And Trevor Reed turned around like, why are you here, Malik? Why are you right here? It's me and this guy in one spot in the field.
Nicky hit number 2.
Yeah, why are you here?
Yeah, if you're Trevor Reed, you definitely are not.
Yeah.
Like and again, there's an expectation of where he's going to be, and you have to try not to hold.
Yeah.
When you never know when he's jumping out the pocket.
Thought that Hudson, he played the whole game. He played really good. Trevor's got to be better at tackle. Gave up couple pressures there, and so I do think I want Trevor to play, but I do think Gonzalez has got to play as well because he's so solid, and he's very smart. So, in a perfect world, you put 5 guys out there and let them go, but I also think that that we need to continue to develop and get these guys better and better. So the only way to do that is play them, and as we go in the game, we're looking to say, all right, who's playing the best, and that's the one that's going to get the most snaps, So, but yeah, I thought they did solid for the most part there. We have these 3 games. We've done a much better job in less tackles for loss this year and less sacks, So those guys have done a pretty good job with that.
And coaches out here mentioning my name about how I have to play better.
Yeah. I would be a little like, man, like, ran up on me, dude. Like, come on.
I mean, and of course, like I say, you're gonna get a chance to get in film. I'm sure the guy's gonna give him a hard time. Like, damn, bro, like, come on, from Marshawn, like, you gotta toss me that one.
Yeah, man. No, I do agree with that. So with Malik, I think that's where I'm at.
So yeah, I'm solid B. I'm solid B with Malik. Wide receiver core. Let me take this one first.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say
wide receiver core. Physical, good hands. I didn't see like egregious drops. Right? You know what else I saw them? I saw them work back to the football.
Yeah.
I realized you're going to have to give up some yards with Malik because he's late, right? And what I mean,
that's why I side. So yeah. You go ahead and finish.
So when these guys run these curl routes, when they run these curl routes, and right, and okay, sometimes they run a curl and expect the ball to be there, right?
Yeah.
Those previously, some of those end up getting undercut and picked. You just got to know Malik's going to be late, so you got to come back towards him. All the routes need to be coming back towards him.
Yeah.
And then you got to spin out and make a play on them.
Sure.
There are no routes where you can, come out of your break and stand still and expect the ball to be there.
Yeah.
And I'm basically like, you have to eliminate those from your, anything that's not coming towards him. I mean, now if you got a speed, corner route or something, those are fine. But I'm saying routes in traffic, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It has to be stuff coming back to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be late, just keep on working back to the ball, y'all. I think they did a good job of just assuming.
Agree.
Yeah, I know it should be here, but it's not here, so I'm gonna keep on coming back. And they got out of the tackles a couple times.
Yeah.
So I think they did. I think they actually elevated him. So I'm gonna give a strong B+ with the wide receiver.
I was gonna go B, but I was gonna say, but understand it's a little curved, not really curved, but a little. There's an asterisk next to it because I think we do have some playmakers, man. I said that after EKU. I think we do have some playmakers out there that can make plays with balls in their hands. The problem is again, I don't think we have an elite guy at quarterback that's putting the ball where it needs to be all the time, and he's a runner. A lot of attempts you're not going to get. And that's fine. But I thought blocking downfield was excellent. I thought Justin Marshall was Des Fitzpatrick worthy the other night. He was awesome blocking down the field.
And he didn't get holding calls.
No, Jordan Watkins was awesome. So I do think that those guys are good. I don't think they're going to get as many attempts as I would wish, but that's why I say there is enough there that makes me go, man, they get a guy that can put this ball out there a little bit next year. And I know I hate doing the next year thing, but I'm already, I'm saying but that was our complaint after Ole Miss. That's why I feel comfortable saying that was, well, we don't even know if we have hope for next year. Well, the more I'm seeing out of this wide receiver core, I'm going, whoa.
Yep.
It's a good core, man.
Yep.
I like these guys. And there's a redshirt freshman, a couple of them that are setting out this year are going to be big time playmakers, You're like, okay. No, I'm fair. So yeah, I thought they were a B.
I'm not doing the project quarterback anymore.
No, I'm ready. Yeah, next year there needs to be a solid
dude. Yeah, you go get me a transfer dude. Yeah. That can sling.
Yeah, and I'm not uncomfortable saying that. I'm not uncomfortable saying that at all. I mean, you can cut that up, laugh at it, whatever you want to do, play it, soundbite it. I don't care. I'm not uncomfortable saying I think next year we probably need to have a different quarterback.
Defense
has been awesome. I don't care what y'all say. They've played the number 1 and the number 6 wide receiver offenses in America in 3 games. The number 1 and the number 6. They've played the Heisman favorite right now, who is Matt Corral, according to Vegas. They've played Dylan Gabriel and UCF and Gus Malzahn. I'm fine with the defense. And people that are kind of like, oh, he said it was going to be top 25. They've played the number 1 and the number 6. You look down the road, they've played teams in the hundreds and can't stop butter. I mean, like they look like hot butter. This defense has played well. Now, I don't know how if you want to break that down or just do defense as a whole. We probably should just do defense as a whole.
Safety's dominated.
That's what I was going to say. But Duncan and Cole showed you why they were what they were.
We tackled physical.
Listen, Keitrell Clark showed you why he's an NFL cornerback. He showed you that all year. Cole making that play on defense. Listen, I was sitting right behind that play. He covered a ton of ground, but he knew where the play was. He wasn't lost. He covered the ground. He made up for it. He did his thing. Listen, Duncan in the backfield upends the guy.
I actually liked Cole on those bubble screens more. Cole and Duncan on those bubble screens.
Oh, did you see Cole blow the one up?
Yep.
Yeah. No,
yep.
listen.
Like those were more impressive to me than the pass breakup was the bigger play, of course, but I just think he got them out of bubble screens. They make a lot of money off of bubble screens.
Mm-hmm.
And for you to be able to run up, hit, not miss tackles, hit them, knock them back, get them looking over their shoulder, thinking about getting hit when the ball's on the way.
Texter reminds me here too. It's the first time Dylan Gabriel hasn't thrown for over 200 yards.
I did see that stat.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. There was the defense, I say, has been good. I thought they were pretty good against Ole Miss. After, they made some adjustments. Ole Miss is the number 1 offense in America right now with probably the best quarterback in the country.
And you can't simulate it.
Yeah. It's like, Lane Kiffin is a brilliant offensive mind. And don't get me wrong, I'm not rewriting history. I'm not happy with how they come out in their game.
Yeah.
I'm not. Not at all.
Yeah. I'm not doing a 10 yards.
But I'm happier with where they are now. Well, and even that stuff. Give Brian Brown some credit where he's adjusted at that, Yeah,
it's pressed up more.
Did you feel like that any of the touchdowns? Look, Trey Franklin got beat. He got beat deep. It didn't happen all game, though. That wasn't an issue. They kept trying and couldn't get it. He got beat.
They took shots.
It's a game of football. You're going to get beat. He got beat. Outside of that, did you see how many plays did you see? Because every time UCF had a drive, there were a couple, but every time UCF had a drive, sometimes it was because they were good, not because we were bad. And there was a couple plays where, of course, you can go back and say, we just
defensive line.
Better, getting more pressure, getting back there. They're not getting a lot of pressure themselves unless you're counting. But let me say, a reason why I give them some credit is they're getting enough that is moving offensive lines that's allowing Abdullah, that's allowing, you know what I'm saying, CJ Avery.
And we didn't let Gabriel,
which transitions over the linebackers were very good. Let me just go ahead and say that.
Gabriel bust out in big runs. We made him slide pretty early.
No, that's why I say they're still not. I still want to see a guy grow into he can.
Yep.
Bam, got you. I want to see that. I want to see us get somebody that can
through the middle.
Yeah, that can meet you right in the middle and boom, meet that. And it not always be Abdullah, it not always be Avery, it not always be the linebackers, Monty Montgomery. But the reason those linebackers can make so many plays is because the defensive line is causing some attention up there. They're demanding Yaya, Prier, Clark, Turner. Those guys Gelati, when he's in the game, is playing well. He's raw, but
he got to stay on side.
Yeah, like I said,
he's good for one offsides again.
Yeah. He's raw. He's excited. He's a freak. I give him credit. I would give him a strong C+ probably if I was putting a grade on it.
Who is Derek Lively?
Oh, dude, that kid's a stud. Dude, he's a monster, man.
Damn, he's going to Kentucky.
No, he's going to Duke. Yeah, no, John Shire is just eating Cal's lunch. Listen, Listen, when John Shire, Duke Kentucky gets who they, like I told you, the sharp kid, it's like, yeah, that's nice. He's kind of a paper number one. Yeah, Duke wasn't really after that kid. Look, Kentucky's like, because I've heard my father-in-law, they're going to get Cunningham. They're going to get this guy, and they're going to get Derek Lively. Like, literally, last week, people were like, ooh, Duke came in. Yeah, Duke literally walked in and was like, you're not going to Kentucky, dude. No, we actually want you. We don't want those other guys. They can have that kid. They can have that kid. We'll take you. But On3 can put that kid number one. That's fine. Listen, that's beautiful. Take him. We'll take you. Now, unfortunately for Louisville, we play all the above. So it's like, but yeah, John Shire is just smoking him. Yeah, that young talent. Look, John Shire was rated the number one recruiter in the country as an assistant. Now he's the head coach. He's Kenny Payne-esque. Like
JJ Redick just retired.
Dude, that hurts me. I was a big Redick.
Why does it hurt you?
I was a big Redick guy because he was the king of the whites.
Quick commercial break. Middays with Marcus Maven on 93.9 The Ville.
GE Appliance Park is hiring industrial maintenance.
Hey, man, I cut it. It's 17 minutes. Do you want to throw to it or just come straight out of the break? Throw to it? Okay.
Production team and be part of over 100 years of American manufacturing. Apply today at makeitathepark.com or text GEA Park to 844-MY-APPLY. That's GEA Park to 844-692-7759. Make a difference. Make it at the park.
Miss anything from your favorite shows? Head over to the GE Appliances podcast.